change the world, let's change the world, let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world. Some don't know the effects they have on others when everything that we do affects our younger brothers and sisters. To me, it seems that the facts have missed us. We'll be there to reach down to hug and kiss us. Frankly, the current state that we're in needs to be discussed. Self-respect is a must. We need to tone down the lust. Avoid the fact that it provides a pleasant rush. But who in this world can you trust? The answer to that is yourself. Don't take what that man says off the bat. Pick that book up off the shelf. That don't mean not to trust. That means to take what he said, think about it, and then come back and discuss. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world. Change the world for the boys and the girls, because if we don't change it up, we gonna make it in this world. We need to focus on the present and think less about the past, cause if we keep it up like this, then that's gonna be our fucking day. Gotta know just where you're coming from, the kid, where you going, so get on your search for knowledge, cause there's power in knowing. Either pick up more books and read them cover to cover, and have you get the information, pass it to your bro, spread it to the whole world. If you know it ain't fair, you'll be surprised the difference in this world that one make a made. It's good and bad in everybody, but you gotta bounce it out. And if we all found that we change the world, no doubt. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world. What's good, y'all? What's good, man? It's your big homie, Big Baddy, and this is the Real Talk, Real Shit podcast, man. I appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. God bless. Yeah, appreciate y'all. Thank you so much, Oliver. Appreciate you, man, on that on the support, man. God bless y'all. And today's topic on today's live, I wanted to because like I told y'all, I'm not feeling good or whatever, right? What's good, everybody in the building? Salute to everybody in the building, man. Y'all hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. But I haven't been feeling good. And if you're new to the channel, please stick around because it's a great channel. I got, I haven't been feeling that good. Me and my two boys have been sick, right? So I'm trying to bounce back or whatever. And I realized something. Sometimes when you're feeling down, when you're feeling bad, you gotta just be happy. You gotta find the things that like right now, it's a blue bird on my roof. That's so beautiful, right? Oh my God, that's beautiful. There's a blue bird on my roof. But in life, you got to find the things that make you happy. You got to find the things that you're good at. You got to find what's good, y'all. You got to find, hey, just in time, I just seen you dropped. I just seen a notification of you dropped something. I'm going to check it out as soon as I get off here, man. Facts. So look, when you are down, you got to dig deep in yourself. You got to go and build yourself up. You got to go back to the things that make you happy, the things that make you feel good, the things that make you want to keep going. And I'm going to say something about myself. I'm a musician, I'm a poet, I'm a writer. I do a lot of things. I can draw pretty decent and stuff like that. And I wanted to share and I'm trying to build myself up a little bit. So I wanted to share some of my work with y'all, man. I got some pictures and all kind of shit, man.
Facts. I'm gonna check you out as soon as I get off here just in time. Um, I'm just gonna show y'all some of my pictures, man, and we're gonna start with the pictures. Then I might read a few poems. But I wanted just self-expression is a great part of healing, man. Self-expression is a great part of being alive, man. You got to be able to express yourself, you know. And if you can't express yourself, you're not really living on this planet, man. And let's go. I'll start with this picture right here. This is one of my little Zelda pictures I had drew. Hold on. This is a picture I drew called, you know, it's a Zelda game. And I, you know, just did a little picture, you know. I took Link and I, you know, made him fight with the little, and then bro got a little fireball right here. They don't do that on the game, but, you know, and he got the little bomb right here. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, I'm trying to get it right because the light is crazy. I'm so sorry, y'all. There we go. There we go. And this is pencil too. This is pencil. This ain't, you know. But yeah, this is one of my pictures. Sometimes, you know, when you go through things, frustration and moments like that, it's good to get it out. And when I used to be, you know, I'll just show y'all some stuff I got. A little character I created called Mortimus. You know, there's a little color pencil drawing I did. Just one of the warrior, this little warrior picture I made. You know, I'm sorry for the lighting, y'all. There we go. There we go. Look, it's another one. You know, just a little, you know, just a little something. This little character I made called the Executioner. You know, just a little something. You know what I mean? Yeah, I got a lot of them. I started drawing this comic book back in the days, and the character's name was the Executioner, and I made this comic book, and I had just kept the character going, and you know, it's just the Executioner, just, you know, he's just a warrior, you know, he's just a warrior. Look. Look, hold on. He's just a warrior, you know what I'm saying? Hold on. He's just a savage beast. Yeah, it's a bunch. I can't play them on YouTube, but he cuts people up. He's crazy. It's you know, you have your times. See, look, this is the comic book. See, I had my little comic book I made, you know. I ain't got all my pages, but I got some pages. You know what I mean? Just a, you know, when you're creative, you just make stuff, man. You know, can make stuff out of nothing, man. You know, I have, you know, good little comic book, the outline for the comic, you know, just different shit. But it was really, really cool, you know what I mean? And this stuff makes me feel better already because, you know, a lot of people forget who they are. A lot of people don't. I'm sorry, I can't read this. I can't do the pictures now because the lighting is crazy. It's about to be done, you know. But yeah, man. So got a bunch of those, bunch of pictures, you know, a bunch of different pictures and stuff, you know. But yeah, all right, I'm done with the pictures. But I wanted to say, you know, just when you're going through stuff like sicknesses and different things like that, just do your best to endure. But it's really about your mood, like how you take it. Because if you have like your morale is good, it won't affect you as hard as it, you know, will. But if you're already bad morale, frustrated, down, stuff like that, sad, things like that, the sickness will be harder on you. So, you know, just do whatever you can to boost yourself up when you're going through stuff, man. You know, just boost yourself up. All right. I'm gonna read this one right here. It's called Status Quo. I don't think I read this. I'm gonna try to read something I never read before. This is one of my poems I wrote back a while ago. Early bird, steady and firm. Early bird, go get your worm. With land so beautiful and abundantly cursed, I look down on a lot of them, assuming the worst. But who's right and who's wrong? To me, that's the question. As I'm writing the words of this poem, all the while seeking direction. Struggle, sacrifice, and survival are the keys to success. But here we rob, rape, and kill for the best, or at least that's what we think. The want for useless materials has pushed my people to the brink. Our minds are so wrapped up, we want gold and diamond everything, even the kitchen sink. I know it's human nature to show your public status, but we're not all kings. So remember to show other things so the commoners can see how to manage within their means. You know, I like that one. That was a good one. I like that one. Y'all like that one? I was let's see what else I got. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. I just wanted to, you know, just say a few words and read a few poems to y'all, man. You know. That's a song. Those are songs right there. Hope y'all doing all right out there, man. What you receive. Okay, boom. Let's see. This one says, what you put out is what you receive. So always give your best. I look at every day of life as a test, not just a quest. The way to achieve greatness is to put forth your best and not be concerned with the rest. But never forget to assist others, because it's not all about you. You must be self-sustained, but never self-contained. Just open up and spread yourself, but not too thin. Because if you're all over the place, it gets hard to focus in. Gather all your thoughts so they are not cluttered in, and you will soon see a dramatic change begin. That right there is what I was talking about. It's those poems like this, like, you know, where I needed to hear that, because you know, as I keep working, I got to build myself up and do good for myself as well, too, you know, and focus and build yourself up and not just be, you know, all over the place, you know. Thank you so much, Oliver, for the donation, man. God bless you, bro. You don't have to, but I appreciate you, my brother. Thank you so much, bro. Look, thank you so much. Let me see what else I got. I don't want to read no love poems right now. Because that should be seeming soft, and that should be sounding soft and depressing sometimes. Okay, let's see. This one says, act now, don't wait. The time is now. The present is upon us. Just open your eyes and march towards the fumes. The scent of hope is lingering. I can no longer smell doom. As I stand outside in my office, I ponder on thoughts, wondering of things to teach or be taught, thinking of things to bring or be brought, because a change has to be made. You won't excel in life by being afraid, so bust a move. Don't allow opposing forces to stop or alter your groove. Just do you, as long as you're not introducing harm. As long as you're not introducing anybody to harm. That's a good one, too. A lot of these are just thoughts. Like, it'd be just a thought that would come to me Well, I'm gonna read this one too, because this one I read this before to y'all, but I'm gonna read this one. It's called Lonely. This is a really good poem. Um, it's called Lonely. It says, I hate the thought of being alone, and lonely hates the thought of me. But just sitting back thinking of it, I'm not very lonely. When I close my eyes and think, there are many people I see, all dreading the idea of being lonely. With people around, there are endless emotional ways to feed, with plenty of options like love, trust, lust, and even things like envy and greed. But by yourself, you possess many energies indeed. You just don't have anyone there to react off or feed. But you don't have to accept loneliness unless you choose to. Just know that at some point, loneliness is something that you must get used to. Everyone will at one point need someone, and that statement is true. But you must first master the art of loneliness before loneliness masters the art of you. You know, I love that poem right there, man. It's one of my favorite poems because it's a lot of times where I used to have this little, looking back at it now, it was almost like a weakness. Like I almost had to have a female. Like it's almost like an insecurity where you gotta have a female, or it's not an insecurity, but it's weird. Like you sometimes you, I used to feel validated by having females, you know. So I would just, you know, go out of my way to seek pleasure from women and shit like that. And then at those times, I wasn't really focusing on developing myself. I was just focusing on being pleasure seeker. I was just trying to give pleasure and receive and give pleasure. You know what I'm saying? I really wasn't building myself up as a man like I was supposed to. But then when I realized, you know, loneliness is something you must master, you know, because when you become alone, that's when you're supposed to work on yourself and build yourself up. And then when you're with somebody, that's when you share what you've built up. But see, people don't understand that. There's a lot of people with insecurities that's running around looking for females just to be sexual with or to be, you know, involved with because they have a insecurity in themselves. So, you know, you don't need to always be with somebody. And that goes for females too. Y'all don't always need to have a man on top of you all the time to make you feel validated. That should not make you valid, you know, because a man, you have relations with a man. What's good, SS? Thank you, sweetheart. Appreciate you, sweetheart. God bless you for joining. God bless you for being a part of the family. God bless you for being a real one, man. For real, I appreciate you. But yeah, we don't always have to seek other people to be like to get pleasure and shit like that. You know what I mean? Thank you, SS. God bless you, sweetheart. Thank you so much, SS. God bless you, sweetheart. From the bottom of my heart to the top of my to the top. Thank you so much, everybody. God bless you too, Oliver. From the bottom to the top, man. But for real, thank y'all. But honestly, we don't have to always seek other people to be pleasured. We don't need to be seeking pleasure altogether in general. But I'm saying, like, you should be content with yourself before you get with somebody else. Because if you're happy with yourself, if you've done the work on yourself and you made yourself the best version of yourself, then you could be an addition to a partner. You see what I'm saying? You won't just be a liability or in the way, you know, because a lot of people are just in the way. They think just because they have vaginas or stuff like that, that means they're valuable. And that's not what makes you valuable. You know, it's like me, I got good dick game, but does that give me a pass in life? No. Unless I was a porn star or something like that, that don't give you a pass in life. So it doesn't matter what your sexual preference, your organs, nothing about that stuff matters. What matters is, what are you bringing to life? What are you adding to life? What are you adding to your relationship? What are you adding to this shit? You see what I'm saying? Everybody wants to take, but not enough people want to add. In a relationship, you should be looking to see what you can add. And then once you add in, you'll get results at the relationship. But everybody don't think like that. Especially a lot of women, they have their hands out and they want to receive. And They don't want to give, and then that's a one-sided relationship, and eventually the receiver is going to get burnt out, or eventually you'll get bored and you'll leave. So it's pointless, man. But yeah, it's pointless, man. Thank you so much for y'all's donations. Thank you so much. This poem right here is called "What's My Purpose?" It's like this. Okay, it says, "What's my purpose? That is the question I ask myself." See, this is the type of, listen, before I read this poem, that's the type of work I was doing on myself, y'all. That's the type of internal work I was doing. Asking myself, what is my purpose? Asking the universe what my purpose was. This was shit forever ago. This is probably 2009, 2010, some shit like that. I was asking the universe, what's my purpose? What am I here for? So let's go. Let me read this poem, or this little thought. It says, what's my purpose? That's the question that I ask myself. As I look into the sky today, I don't see much. The clouds are so thick that I can't see my thoughts. Wondering often what my daily endeavors will consist of. But yet and still I search throughout, hoping for unconditional love without a doubt, knowing that other things will come out. Hope, trust, lust, and the ability to discuss is what it's all about. Hoping my love will show me the way, knowing that one day I will gaze into her eyes and pop that question. But until that day, I will continue on this journey that I am blessed with. And did you see what I just said in this poem? It just confirmed what I said. I was a young man running around searching for love, letting my heart guide me. See, men, do not let your heart guide you. Your heart is supposed to be a part of your guiding force, but you have to be guided by total everything. Intellect, logic. You have to be guided by God. You cannot just be in one of your bodily emotions, like, oh, I'm acting off anger. Oh, I'm acting off lust. Oh, I'm acting off my heart. Oh, I'm acting off hunger. I'm acting off this. You can't be like that. You got to be balanced. And I'm telling y'all, I used to run around chasing women, not girls, chasing women, young ladies. And I was running around searching for love. I was wifing up hoes. I was getting in a relationship with hoes. I was dating strippers. I'm talking about I was doing the most, man. Running around looking for love in the strip club and shit, performing, bringing strippers home and shit. Like, come on, bro. That's not a man. That's that low vibrational. You trying to find love in the world because you're probably lacking something, So as I got older, I was able to do my own therapy, and I've been a therapist and shit like that. So you understand, after you put some work in, that you can't just be so one-dimensional in life. You got to be multifaceted. You got to be multi-angled. You cannot look at this shit from one perspective. Like, even me, when I don't have, and I don't got this and I don't have that, I don't come out and say, man, I ain't gonna be able to do nothing. I don't know how I'm gonna make it. I don't know what's gonna happen. No, I don't never do that. I say, let me honestly and humbly do something. Hey, I gotta do this. Can I do this for you? Can I do that? Can I do this? Like, try to provide a service so you get something in return. What you should do is act out of emotion, like, oh, I don't know, I got a light bill, I got this, I don't know what to do. That's not how you manifest. That's not how you make a better way for yourself. That's how you just allow an emotion to control you, and you be in sadness, you be in frustration, you be in whatever the emotion is. Get out of your emotions, get out of your feelings, and live life for what life is showing you. Sometimes things are rough, so you can humble yourself. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Sometimes times should have to get rough so you can humble yourself. It's not enough people that are humble, especially in America. We just now starting to get a piece of humble pie. Well, black people always had humble pie, but most Americans are just now starting to get some humble pie, man. So, dang. Let me read this next one though. Let me fire up my cigar real quick. All right, so boom. This one says, everyone needs a little more faith, especially me. Faith is the answer to all hopeless questions. Man, that's beautiful. That was beautiful. I'm going to read that again because that just did something to me. It said, everyone needs a little more faith, especially me. Faith is the answer to all hopeless questions. I wish to have faith in all that I do because faith keeps you grounded, and that is very true. At times, life can leave you bewildered, not knowing exactly what to do. And that's when faith's sturdy hand reaches out to assist you. But how is faith attained when you don't know of him? To me, the key is to want more out of life without thinking for self. All givers must be mindful to be selfless, because that leads to helplessness. Let me read that again because that was very deep. I said, but how is faith attained when you don't know of him? To me, the key is to want more out of life without thinking of self. All givers must be mindful to be selfless, because that leads to helplessness. Which is a harmful trait. Move forward with angelic intent to help others become great, all the while increasing your faith. When I read these poems, I know exactly who I am, and I know exactly what my mission is, because God was right. I didn't write. I wrote these with my hand, but I never wrote this shit. This was all given to me by God. I used to just wake up in the morning. First, I would go to the roof. I worked at a hospital for years, and I used to work on the parking department. I cleaned up the parking decks. I ran valet parking. I did everything in the parking department. And I used to work at 5 in the morning or 6 in the morning. And so I would go up and watch the sun come up. And as the sun was coming up, I'd pray every morning. And after I prayed, after the sun came up, I would write my poems. You know, that's why a lot of these poems are wrote at like 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning, different early times in the morning. And what I'm trying to tell y'all is all of these words were given to me by God to give me the foundation. Thank you, SS, for real. Thank you so much, SS. Look, all these, and I could call them scriptures, but I don't want to be cocky or braggadocious. I just want to be trying to understand this shit and be real about it to the best of my ability. Because, bro, who gives you instructions on how to get faith? That's only God. Only God could give me instructions on how to achieve faith and stuff like that. Look, everyone needs a little more faith, especially me. Faith is the answer to all hopeless questions. I wish to have faith in all that I do, because faith keeps you grounded, and that is very true. At times, life can leave you bewildered, not knowing exactly what to do, and that's when faith's sturdy hand reaches out to assist you. But how is faith attained when you don't know of him? To me, the key is to want more out of life without thinking of self. All givers must be mindful not to be selfless, because that leads to helplessness, which is a harmful trait. Move forward with angelic intent to help others become great, all the while increasing your faith. I fucking love it. Yes, I wrote it. Yes, it came through my mind, but this is nothing but the words of God. And I'm not talking about blasphemy saying I am God. I am not God. I am a worker of God. I am a disciple. I'm a worker. I am not nobody. I am a creator, but I am not the creator. You see what I'm saying? I made 4 children in my image, but I am not the creator. You see what I'm saying? I never claim to be God, but I do claim that these words that were given to me were definitely given to me by God. I do claim that. I mean, because this shit is like a Bible when I read this shit, man. Look, I'm just going to read this. I don't even know what this is. I don't even know what this is. So, what's good, Art Moss? What's good, my brother? What's good, my brother? Thank you for being in, man. Thank you so much. Look, check this out. This one right here, I wrote this is January 29th, 2009. January 29th, 2009. Boom. Clear mind today, flooded with thoughts. Clear mind today, flooded with thoughts. Ideas crashing like tidal waves in the shores of my mind. The beauty of love at this moment isn't hard to find. Just open up. Once open, many things shall flow. Paths will clear, giving you a place to go. And once there, a cozy place to grow. Life's limitless options will show. For me, at times, life is hard. But for growth, one must endure. They say God won't put you through anything you can't handle. And to that I'm sure. But what will it take? Daily struggles to me are just tests of fate. So remain strong and don't break. Be real with others and avoid the fake. Avoid at all costs dishing out what you can't take, because it's all about intentions. See, that when I hear stuff like that, I love this shit, man. I ain't even gonna lie, it's making me feel better too. My cigar and this is making me feel better, and y'all are making me feel better, because before I got on here, I was feeling so bad, y'all. I was feeling queasy. I got in the car to do my live, and I felt so queasy. I said, I can't do it today, God. And he said, and what I heard in my head, the voice that said, don't try to do nothing. Just be myself. Don't try to do nothing. And I didn't hear a voice in my head. I'm just saying the thought I got back from, I don't know what to do. It's like, don't try to do nothing. Just do you. So I'm going to read this poem right here. This is from January the 9th, 2008. 2008. It says, as I stare into the clouds this morning, I think to myself, things are looking up. The feelings that I relinquished couldn't seem to be enough. Gazing out into the clouds, trying to figure out what life is made of. My thoughts run deep like the pits of the ocean, covering all notions, searching for the right potion. Striving to succeed in this world and live long. In order to do that, we must think, eat, and build strong. Figuring out numerous ways of preparation so no one can do our kids wrong. All we need is 7 great leaders, one in each continent, to ensure that no one feeds us with lies, misnomers, and misconceptions. Will somebody please point me in the right direction? Point out my wrongs and teach me a lesson. Nowadays, everything is divide and conquer. That's why there are so many of our brothers and sisters around the world dying of hunger. I'm not saying that you can change the world. Oh man, I don't know what the rest of that one is. Well, that was serious. This shit is serious, man. I thank God for who I am and what he made me and what he done to me. I thank God for this life. I thank God for everything that he's done for me. I thank God for everybody put in my path to help me in my journey. And I thank God for all the people that I'm helped waking up and showing a good way, or just giving good advice to, or just the truth. Thank God that I'm here to tell the truth for the people. I appreciate it. Even though it's just a few people in here, I still appreciate y'all. All right, I'm going to read another one, man. This one says, have you ever wondered how the world works? The ups, downs, ins and outs, the quirks and the perks. The power of the spoken word is unheard. Thank you, Oliver. The power of the spoken word is unheard, but who calls the shots? From the rain and thunder to the smallest TikToks, many have tried and yet left to fail. And you know what? I wrote this way before TikTok. I didn't even know nothing about TikTok. I said from the rain and thunder to the smallest ticks and talks. And I'm probably just talking about TikTok sound effects, but shit, that TikTok is them 30-second, 1 minute video clips, them small TikToks. But yeah, man, whoever, let's go. I was just saying that. They ain't got nothing to do with this poem. But look, it says, but who calls the shots from the rain and thunder to the smallest ticks and talks? Many have tried yet left to fail. The weak don't survive, leaving only the strong to prevail. And what does it all mean? What's the point of hearts, veins, cells, and spleens? Near the end, all those dwindle and God is left to intervene. But yet we love to live, striving for better, having to put morals and values to the side because this country is all about cheddar. But me personally, I ain't with all that. Hoping and striving for the days we can bring leaders and heroes back. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yep. And J. Edgar Hoover's a liar because he said all the good, the top, he ain't lie about that. But I'm a real authentic black leader that's good for the people. I promise you that. And I ain't no sellout, and I ain't controlled by nobody but God. And not the devil, and not no evil false God. I only pray to one, the supreme, the only, the one who made everything. I don't care what they call him. I don't care. It don't even matter what I call him. I might have learned the wrong name. But what God knows is when you call on him, it answers. If you're in tune with the frequency of God, when you call on him, he will answer. So get on the frequency of God. It's not about being perfect enough, shit like that. It's about being holy enough to where the universe is, you're tapped in. It's about being aligned enough to where you're tapped into the universe and you get and receive everything you need when you're needing it, and provide what you need to provide when you need to provide it. Because this universe is about give and take. This universe is not about all you, what you want, and when you want it. It's about give and take. So yeah, man. Let me read this one too. Boom. I got some good shit, man. I ain't even capping. It says, when the world becomes too much, you must relinquish the weight of the world. This is what I'm talking about right now, y'all. I'm sick. I got all this shit going on. So I'm relinquishing the weight of the world by reading these poems. I'm going to myself. I'm going to my childhood. I'm going to my inner self to relinquish the weight of the world. I'm throwing the weight of the world off me. I didn't want to deal. You know, the first thing I seen on my fucking phone when I woke up this morning? The first thing I seen when I woke up this morning was a woman beat her child to death because his room was dirty. He didn't keep his room clean. She beat her child to death. That was the first email I seen on my phone today, as soon as I opened up my phone. And then I seen the donation from Sweet P and them. But yeah, man, it's man, y'all better realize and recognize I can't keep holding on to the weight of the world every day. You know, a lot of times I don't like talking about the inadequacies of life. I don't like to talk about the problems. A lot of times I don't even want to deal with that. I don't. But if somebody's not pointing that mirror in our face, then who's going to figure out that we need to change? See, if this shit is promoted as common everyday activities, normal activities, then who's going to ever change? Nobody. See what I'm saying? And the reason why I bring shame to the wicked and shame to the bad, because that's how we're going to ever change it. Thank you, bro. I'm just tapping into myself, bro, and I'm realizing what I am and what we're here for, and I'm just trying to do my best, you know, to say a positive word, you know, or a motivating word. It ain't got to be about positive. It's just about a motivational word, you know. Just trying to use my voice, and because, bro, I was sitting here like right now. I don't feel good, bro. My head's pounding. I don't feel good. I was about to throw up before I got on this on this, but this is giving me, it's making me feel better. You know what I'm saying? So you know, making me feel good to make somebody else feel good, and share my thoughts and share myself. It's good, you know. Let me read this thing. It said, when the world becomes too much, you must relinquish the weight of the world. Ways of the wise outweigh ways and words of the wicked. Let me repeat. Ways of the wise outweigh ways and words of the wicked. We must find ways to make it through the maze and create change without being changed. Let me read that again. We must find ways to make it through the maze and create change without being changed. Shine bright and bring the light to the darkest, deepest cave. Shine bright and bring the light to the darkest, deepest cave, and carry that light all the way through life, even into the grave. Let me read this shit again. This is like the fucking Bible, my nigga. For real. It said, shine bright and bring the light to the darkest, deepest cave, and carry that light all the way through life and even into the grave. I wish to persist, but cannot exist in these dark and uncanny ways. So I struggle and strive with the will to survive until I see bright and better days. Do y'all not understand that? It's pretty much, ooh, that's powerful. This shit is powerful. Yo, that shit is powerful, bro. I'm gonna read that again real quick. Look, I'm gonna read it real quick. I said, when the world becomes too much, you must relinquish the weight of the world. Ways of the wise outweigh ways and words of the wicked. We must find ways to make it through the maze and create change without being changed. Shine bright and bring the light to the deepest, darkest cave, and carry that light all the way through life and even into the grave. I wish to persist, but cannot exist in these dark and uncanny ways. So I struggle and strive with the will to survive until I see bright and better days. Do y'all hear what this deity was saying to me? This deity was he's giving me the fucking game. He said, I wish to persist, but cannot exist in these dark and uncanny ways. He was telling me he wishes he could live inside me, but he can't live inside my body because my body wasn't pure enough. The world wasn't pure enough for him to stick around. So he just gave me a little oof real quick and kept it pushing. Y'all better realize and recognize this is exactly what the fuck this is. This was divine intervention. I said, it said, I wish to persist, but cannot exist in these dark and uncanny ways. So I struggle and strive with the will to survive until I see bright and better days. God does not want to be around evil. God cannot exist around evil. That's why a lot of people are going through a lot of hell, because so many people have turned their back on God. God have turned his back on a lot of people. Thank you so much, SS. Nah, for real. This is words that was given to me, y'all. This is not fake. This shit that was given to me. You know what I'm saying? Look, this shit was given to me. I was writing this shit multiple times. Like, you know, just writing this shit. I would just grab pieces of paper, any size, and just write. Just, I got to get the word out. Like, when you got the word on you, you got to get it out. Look. When will the struggle end? This is another one. When will the struggle end? I thought it was over, but left puzzled to find that it has just begun. My mind is heavy, seeming to weigh a ton. Workaholic, never stopping until it's done. But this work doesn't pay off. Struggling to survive, having to beg for a day off. But I once heard that what doesn't kill you will make you stronger. But hell, common sense will tell you that unhealthy things surely won't cause you to live longer. So with these games they play, we must be stronger. The smarter we come, the harder they fall. Taking nothing from me, holding on to wit and all. In the midst of the night, we rumble, so by day they fall. So by day they will fall. See, I ain't no pussy, man. I've never been a pussy. I've always been a warrior. The warrior spirits have always talked through me, and I've always always been a warrior. I've never been a coward. I've never been weak. I've never bowed down to anybody unless they deserve to bow down, the praise. Bro, it don't work like that. You don't bow down to somebody unless they earned it. But it's your big homie, man. I appreciate y'all. God bless y'all for being here with me. For hearing, let me see, I know I got a bunch more, but I ain't trying to be out here all day because I got to get back in there with my babies. They're not feeling good. Let me see. I can't just be out here. I've been out here for 47 minutes. I can't get that much time. Yeah, but see, I got a bunch of love poems too, but I really don't want to read no love poems right now because I ain't getting no love right now. Don't nobody give me love, but some of y'all my YouTube subscribers, and well, I ain't getting no love in this world, bro. And I ain't bitter either, but I'm not finna just be seeming like I'm all desperate and shit, because I'm not. I ain't even gonna read no love poems because I ain't desperate. You know what I mean? This world ain't ready for my love. This world is not ready for my love. It says, I love to live, but life is hard. Every day I face life's tasks with no regard. I'm warm and soft inside, but yet so hard. No, I'm warm and soft inside, but yet I go so hard. Searching for routes and at the same time establishing clout. I'm the type of person that everybody's talking about. Wishing they was, but can't fathom the pain inside. Can't you see the hurt in my eyes and the limp in my stride? Trying to pretend, concealing all the agony in. I'm walking around with a smile, but inside it's a grin. Selecting my friends, better yet picking and choosing. It's only two options in this game. Either you winning or you losing. What the fuck was I on back then? Was that a song? Nah, that was a fucking thought. What the fuck was I on? But yeah, you go through pain, man. You got to release that pain. When you go through pain, you got to release. You can't hide the pain. You can't just be, because if you bury the pain, it'll eat you up inside. You'll get this ailment. You know what I'm saying? But I love y'all. I appreciate y'all so much, man. Let me read this one. Answered questions. Said, answered questions. All my life I have wondered why. Why am I not the same? Why am I not to blame? Why my childhood innocence was slain? But the more I ask, makes me realize that it's all part of the game. I realize more and more every day that people are people and mistakes are to be made. I also realize that even in the worst situation, even in the worst situations, lessons are to be learned. You view your parents as saints or demons, whichever they portrayed. Damn, I didn't finish that one. But I love y'all, man. It's your big homie. I'm out of here. God bless y'all for being here with me. Thank you so much for your support. SS, thank you so much. Big O, thank you so much. Art, thank you so much. Thank all y'all, man. God bless y'all, man. Have a good day.